Hey everybody, we're out here today in the beautiful Ozark National Forest on a dreary overcast day that has been raining all day, but it's supposed to stop for the night. We'll see. But anyway, we're out here because there's a new piece of gear I got that I want to show you guys. It's going to be my first time with it, so bear with me. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if I'll be able to recommend it. I said brand new piece of gear. So let's have a seat and talk about it. A little bit of backstory. Basically my whole life I was a ground sleeper. I've tried hammocking with two different systems and neither one of them worked for me. First was a Eno single style gathered end hammock, and I was told the reason why it was uncomfortable was because I got a single. So I thought, okay, well, I'll try the double, so I bought a double. Same thing. I'm a side sleeper and I toss and turn quite a bit at night, and I can take a really good nap in a hammock, but I can't sleep all night in a hammock. So I went back to the ground after trying those. And on the ground I sleep with a tarp and a ground sheet. That's it, you know. Of course an air pad, but I mean I don't have to have a tent to sleep on the ground. So I got my dividends back from REI and I thought, well, I'll look and see if there's anything I want to spend my money on. I was flipping through their sales section and I came across this. And I thought, okay, I'm going to give this a shot, and if it works, great. If it don't, I'm just going to be a ground sleeper from now on. What I got is the REI Quarter Dome Air Hammock system. Now this is a bridge hammock. It's not the gathered in. It has the spacer bars built in. Kind of a inexpensive version of a war bonnet, Ridge Runner. So we're going to set it up. Gonna see if I like it. Gonna try sleeping in it tonight. And we'll go from there. The only thing I do know is I got this in the mail and I've still got the tags on it. I opened it up and I pulled the instructions out, which the instructions are sewn onto the carrying bag, which I like. And the instructions said, look for trees approximately 17 feet apart. That tree is approximately 17 feet apart. Hook your straps around the tree at about 6 foot high. Make for sure that things are connected right. Pull the cord. Attach your string net. And then do your tarp. Anyway, it's an all-in-one system, so let's get it set up and see how we like it. Oh, shoot, I almost tore the instructions off. I don't want to do that because I'll need them. So, straight out of the bag, this is what it looks like. I said I haven't ever done anything with it. I got it in the mail and been waiting for the weekend. It's been raining all weekend. It finally let up enough to where I can try to get camp set up. So let's see what we got. Okay, there's the tree straps. There's the tarp. Here's the hammock. Okay. So far it seems pretty intuitive. Let's get the tree straps hung up. I don't know if I need to go around it twice like this. I probably don't, but I don't know how much slack there is in the whole system. This tree is quite a bit bigger around. I'll probably just go across it once. I won't wrap twice. Take your little C hooks, I guess that's what they're called, and make sure that they hook in. Make sure it hooks in. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they're just feed one into the other and turn it. Alright, so now, how do I shorten this? This one here? Maybe? Oh, there we go. Maybe. Let me look at the instructions. Feels like there's something else in here. Ah. Stakes for the tent, or for the tarp. Okay. I did that. Pull that one to tight. So you're supposed to have to pull this toggle up here at the top. It says pull to tighten. Okay, there it goes. Let's bring it some the other way. There it goes, okay. A little more. Okay. Next. Center it between the trees. I need to go that way a little bit. And that looks good according to the picture. Okay. So each way. Now that looks really high, but for setting, it's not too uncomfortable. Doesn't feel like my netting's too tight. All right. Next is the frame fly. Drape the rain fly over the hammock with the logos facing out. Wrap the lines at each end around the tree above the strap. Easy enough. Oh, hey, looky here. All of their cords have Velcro ties to keep them nice and neat. Take the center cord here and wrapped it around the tree. Appears to be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Use the built-in line locks. All the reviews online said it looked like your rain fly was too small, but no one ever complained about actually getting wet. So we'll just have to wait and see. I come around here and tie out these back lines on the tarp. Rain fly. These built-in line locks and built-in line sure does make it a lot easier. This is just pretty darn neat. I hope it lays good. I hope it sleeps good. I might have to adjust the lay. I am not the best hammock setter-upper, and this is the first time I've ever set this one up, so to me I think I need to lower that one a little bit, but I don't know. So far I am really digging just how easy this is to put up. Last cord, last stake, and it'll be done. There we go. Now just some final little tugs. I've got it pretty tight along the top like you would if it was going to rain. You can raise this up to give you more room underneath. And what you would just, I'm going to go ahead and do it because it's not supposed to rain tonight. Just let these out some. Come around to here. And just go up higher. Do the same on this one, just unhook it. Feed it around the tree up higher. Reconnect. Pull these out. Boom. That's it. Pretty amazing. Pretty quick and easy for the first time setting it up. Looks like you have some extra tie-out points here in the middle. It didn't come with any line or extra stakes, but maybe if you knew you were going to be in some bad weather, you could throw an extra cord and extra stake on it and tighten it down. Heck yeah. Alrighty. So that's how you set it up. Bring my ground sheet here. Spread it out a little bit. Put my pack on it. Let's take off our shoes. Give it a lay. Okay. Now, one of the things I did see online, and I'm feeling it here, is a little bit of shoulder squeeze. And they recommended that you put an air mat or a pad of some sort in this. And since I don't have an underquilt, that was my plan anyway. They do make a special fit underquilt for this made by REI. So that might be something in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and put my air mat in real quick and go from there. Ooh, I might have it too tight. Zipper's not wanting to zip. Okay, I see what it is. there is line locks on your mosquito net. I needed to let a little bit off of the mosquito netting. It was too tight. There we go. Now she should zip up with no problems. Oh yeah. So, if you get yourself one of these and you have a problem with the mosquito net coming too tight like that, you can do just like I did. Just pop your line locks a little bit, straighten her right out. All right. The sleeping pad I've got a Thermarest Z-Lite at home. I thought about bringing it, but because this takes, I have to put it on the outside of my pack, it takes the place where I put the Z-Lite. So I brought my summer air pad, and my summer pad doesn't have a very good R value at all. And it's supposed to be down in kind of the 50s and 40s with overcast, lots of moisture. It's going to be pretty chilly. So what I've got is an emergency sleeping bag that's made out of Mylar on the outside of my air mat. That way it acts as a vapor barrier, and it reflects my body heat back and reflects the cold away from the bottom. So that's what you're about to see. It's not perfect, but it's what I've got rigged up, and it works for me for right now. My air pad is just a cheap Amazon air pad. Spare clothes. Here it is. It's the Gold Armor air pad from Amazon. The pad itself works great. It's just it doesn't have a very good R value. It is a summer pad, and with the temperatures that I'm going to be at tonight, I just put the little emergency sleeping bag. I think it's an SOL maybe. Sleeping bag over it. I can't remember the name brand, but it looks like a giant popcorn bag. Go. I'm going to fast forward this part so you don't have to watch me slowly blow this thing up. There we go, we got it blown up. Now we blow up the pillow. It's the Trekology pillow. There we go. And lastly is my quilt. I use the Priya Outdoors 15-degree quilt. The zippered foot box with it cinched closed. There we go. Slip my shoes back on. I'll bring you over here and show you what it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here we are on the inside. Kicked back, you can see you've got plenty of room above you for the net. With the pad, it does push it out to where I'm not so shoulder squeezed. I still feel a little bit of pressure on my shoulders, but I don't think it'll be enough to matter. Got your mesh pocket, fit your cell phone, a flashlight. You've also got lines here, or little loops here. You could hang stuff up on the mosquito net. That's what it looks like all the way down there, my little tootsies. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it won't suck. If it does, I can always take it back. But, or not take it back, I have to mail it back. There's not an REI near me. But I'm going to give this style of hammock a go and see what happens. Well, as you can see, it's getting dark. Getting ready to lay down and I guess call it a night. I've been laying in the hammock here for about an hour. I do feel some shoulder squeeze. Hopefully it's not going to be enough to be a deal breaker. We'll just have to see how I feel in the morning. Hey everybody, as you can see I survived the night. Came a little bit of a rain last night, so I lowered my tarp down. I didn't get wet, but I heard it start raining and I thought, well, it better be safe than sorry. But anyway, there she is in all her glory. I ended up getting a little chilly because I couldn't stay on my pad. I move around a whole bunch in my sleep. So I will probably end up getting an underquilt for this, and I'll probably get the one that REI specifically makes for it, just because I couldn't stay on my sleeping pad, and like my shoulder would be up against the side of the hammock, and I would get that cold bleeding through that way. But I slept pretty good. I'm definitely going to risk buying the underquilt for this and putting a little bit more money into this system. It is a little heavy. The whole thing is a little over 3 pounds, not counting the underquilt. The underquilt will probably make it real close to 4 pounds. So you're not looking at an ultralight system. But I've got my tarp and my ground cloth for my ultralight system. This would be more for shorter trips, or maybe car camping, or not where I'm trying to hike 30-40 miles. Maybe on a 10-15 mile trip it would be fine. But now I'm gonna pick everything up. Basically it's do it in reverse. You pull your tent stakes, roll up and secure your cordage, disconnect from the tree. That'll remove the tarp. Take the tree straps down and roll up the hammock, and that'll be pretty much it. So let's get started. I really like these little rollout, or the little Velcro on the side to secure the cordage. I think that's an excellent idea for minimal weight. That way you don't have your cords just flopping around everywhere. Makes your tie-outs look a lot nicer. And it just takes a second to store that way. These guy wires have that reflective material in it. Last night I hit it with the flashlight, and you talk about shining good. You can see it really well. I think REI did a really good job on how they thought out all this stuff. Nice little line locks that are just, I mean, super quick and easy to use. And for the price I paid for this, I couldn't even get close to the War Bonnet Ridge Runner. Even adding the price of the underquilt, I still wouldn't be able to be close. This right now is on clearance for $130 something, let's just say $140 for the whole kit at the time of this video. And with the few REI dividends I had, I got it shipped to my house for 80 bucks. I mean, just having the tarp to use is worth almost the 80 bucks to me, much less having the hammock and the whole system. I mean, it's pretty nice. One issue I did have, and it's not really a fault of the hammock, is my pillow. Once I took the air mat out, my pillow just slid everywhere. It's even got like the little dots that are supposed to keep it, but it went everywhere. Now on the hammock here, you've got a little black piece of tape that is attached to it, and it says pull to release. So you should just be able to hold here and pull just like that. Same thing, here's your little black tab. It says to pull it to the tree. Kind of like a little whoopee string or whoopee sling system. There we go. And then little C hooks. I'll show you a close-up of it here in just a second. So you got these little hooks here. Turn, feed them through each other. Make sure they lock. Turn, pull them out. Super simple and very secure. Take your poles apart on each end. Fold it over. And I believe I should be able to just start rolling up from one way to the other. It's always the tricky part's getting stuff to fit back in for the first time. I got the tent stake, or the stake little bag is on the inside here. Clean off my stakes. I kind of wish I'd have got the older version of this that they quit selling, because the older version, the tarp was a 15D instead of a 30D, so it was quite a bit lighter. And this is still lightweight, don't get me wrong, but it'd be cool to have one that was even lighter. Save a little bit on that overall weight. Get this home and pull it back out, let it dry. The moment of truth. Hey, what do you know? Like the glove. Ah, crap. No wonder it fits so well. I forgot the straps. I need those. I'll just roll these up and stick them in the top of the bag. Wish you guys would have told me that. Still no problem. Get everything packed away. Pack I'm using is the Z-Packs Nero, 38 liter, and I added a little bit of shock cord here and fished it around to hold my Thermarest Z-Lite, but I found that if I do that with it and that, then I can take my lid of the Z-Pack and bring it around on this side. And just like that, it closes up and holds it. It's not going to fall out. I can still get into my pouch. It's not perfect, but it works. And actually, I think, yeah, that's how I did it. Makes it fit a little better. Put the bungee on top of the lid as well. Oh, there we go. Throw my bottle of water in. And then wad up my poly crew. Just like that, we're done. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Click like and subscribe. I'm always doing camping, shooting, gun reviews, If you like any of that stuff, click like, subscribe, follow along. I've always got something coming out. We'll see you next time.